Alright guys, this is part 2 of the wallet video. My iPad ran out of storage, so I had to make this into a 2-part video instead of just one full video. But what we need to start out is you need to have it horizontally like this. Right, you need to fold it in half, just like that. You need to unfold and fold these edges in, just like that. Alright? And then you need to turn it over like this. Wait, yeah. Turn it over like this. Flip it over. And take the top side and pop that edge out, just like that. Then you need to take this edge right here. You need to pinch it. And then you need to fold it over like this until like you get about a pinky's width of space in between here and here. Right, so for me, I probably need to go up a little bit more until it's about a pinky's width. Yeah, that's about right. And once you have it, make a crease. Make sure to crease it. You should crease all of these really good to get the best wallet. Alright? And then now you need to take this edge and fold it over the existing edge. Just like that. This just locks in. This just locks the bottom in place so it won't come apart whenever you're using it. Alright. So now flip it over and you'll have this part. So what you need to do is unfold that, and then you will need to reverse fold it, just like that. And then crease it again, and then take that, and then just put it in there, just like that. You see, you just need to fold it already on there, open that part up, put it in, fold it just like that. And then you need to take this edge, the existing edge, like the floppy edge right there, and you essentially need to fold it about like maybe a centimeter, half a centimeter down. Just like that, as you'll see. Just like that. Make sure you give it a good crease. Right? And then you need to unfold that and unfold this, then fold that one back down and fold it back up, and then you essentially get your like gift card pocket and then your money pocket right here, like that, like gift card, wallet, just like any kind of cards, right? And then what you need to do to like lock it in place so you don't just have these floppy edges is you need to fold this edge in just a tiny bit, just like this, just like a tiny bit. I mean, you can do about this much and it'll be fine, because it kind of needs to be big in order for you to actually lock it in on the back. So I say about maybe like this much, a pinky's width would be fine. And then unfold it and fold this edge onto that crease right there. So you do like a mini half airplane fold. Alright, give that a good crease. And then unfold this bottom flap in here, this bottom flap. And then whenever you're folding this in, kind of like put that up there. And then you can just kind of like make sure like have this at like an almost 90-degree angle, and then just put all of this extra stuff in there. Make sure you give it a good crease, just like that. Make sure you give it a good crease. Basically, if you look at it from the edge, it'll kind of look like this. Just like at kind of a 90-degree angle, maybe a little bit less. And then you flatten that part out, and then do the same thing on this side. once again, fold that corner in, and then just keep this at like 90-degree-ish angle. Basically, whenever you're folding this in, you should make sure that this part right here that you're folding in is kind of at an angle. It's not like a perfect fold. It should be at an angle. Just like that, kind of. This side wasn't very good. I don't know why. There you go, that's better. Right. So now once you flatten it out, flip it over, just like that. What you need to do is you need to fold this edge in, so it makes yet another airplane fold, like half an airplane fold. That side wasn't very good, but basically you need to make like another half airplane fold, and then fold that part in. Fold that part on that right there. So you have that right there. Just like that. Do that on the other side. This side, it'll be easier to explain. You'll have it look like this. This part right there. And then you fold it in on itself. Just like that. And that's how you lock it in. And to keep these parts from like falling off, you can either kind of like twist that edge a little bit or whatever to make it stay, or what I use, some good old-fashioned tape. Holds it together much better. And then once you get both of these secured in, just like that, you can flip it over again. You have your wallet, and then the last step is to just simply fold it in half. This wallet wasn't my best wallet that I've made, but it's still functional. Make sure to give it a good crease, and then there you have it. You have your second origami wallet. Thanks for watching both parts if you did, and please hit the subscribe button and the like button on both of them, and hit the little bell for post notifications whenever I upload new videos. Yep, thanks.